fine. But then we also get these segments that start to jut out a little bit. That's where we're going to have to watch for the risk of high winds. We're going to keep a close eye on this just in case that starts to tighten up as well as it moves just on the north side of what would be I-59 here. Flash flood warning remains in effect until 12:30 for parts of central, southern Lauderdale County, northern Colbert County. We were also moments ago just on Highway 75 where that also intersects Allen Road, and power lines were down there as well. We just drove through a good amount of hail, larger than a quarter size here. And after receiving an alert, you can jump onto the interactive radar feature and track the storms yourself. By the time we head towards noon, daytime heating kicks in once again. Temperatures heat up and we could see some redevelopment happening. The storm stays to our west, but it helps reinforce this southerly flow of air coming in from the Gulf. So all types of severe weather possible, some damaging winds, large hail. We're keeping in that low-end threat of a tornado developing. From 10 through midnight, moving through the shoals, crosses over 65 as we head into the overnight hours, and then through the early morning hours, it's moving through northeastern Alabama. As we see those temperatures fall more and more Tuesday afternoon, we can see up to 1 to 2 inches, and because of this area of high pressure, it kind of blocks any scattered showers and storms from actually advancing into the Tennessee Valley. We have this thin slot of drier air coming in. That's going to help break up the clouds some. If winds come through strong enough and dry enough, it could actually dry out our roads and minimize impacts. Dew point also near 70 degrees. That's kind of a measure of how much moisture is in the air, and as you can probably guess, the higher it gets, the more uncomfortable it starts to feel. You want a pair of sturdy shoes, a blanket you can put over yourself if you need to hunker down, some non-perishable food items, water, and a way to receive alerts such as a NOAA weather radio. One thing to keep in mind if you are spending some time outside, grab those water bottles with you before you come out because it is hot.
Now, your Weather Authority forecast with meteorologist Gabrielle Deabler.
Many of us came just a few degrees within record low temperatures early this morning near sunrise. One reporting station in North Alabama actually did break their record low temperature. That was Decatur out in Pryor Field. We dropped down to 58 degrees at Pryor Field. The record low was 59. The rest of us were just a few degrees short of those record low temperatures, but it was certainly a nice refreshing change, especially in the middle of July, for us to get a quick taste of cooler air. Gives a little bit of a break from that summer heat. Temperatures right now back up to near 80 degrees. It's warm, but it's comfortably warm. Drier, cooler air that filtered in throughout the day yesterday settles in today. So even as temperatures start to warm up, it's still feeling pretty nice. It's not going to be too humid or too hot for you to go out and enjoy the day. 81 degrees right now in Huntsville, 82 for us out at the shoals. Nice northeasterly flow coming in. That's what's helping to pull in some of this slightly cooler air that you see up to the north. It's not going to be a huge cool down, as you've probably noticed today, but it's enough to make it feel nicer outside. That northerly flow gets reinforced over the next day or two thanks to this big area of high pressure that helps pull in the north winds, keeping us feeling comfortable for a while. In fact, Climate Prediction Center gives us about a 30% chance of seeing near average or just below average temperatures all the way through August 1st, so through the rest of our month. That's pretty nice. That means it's going to be warm, but it's not going to be unbearably hot in our future. It'll just be summer-like over the next week or two. Temperatures making it to 85 degrees today in Huntsville, looking at 86 at the shoals. Average temperatures would be near 90, so this is just a bit below average. We'll see that same trend tonight and into tomorrow. Tonight, it's clear, comfy temperatures in the lower to mid 60s, mostly clear skies continuing all the way into our day tomorrow, so another day with plenty of sunshine. Temperatures slightly warmer tomorrow, making it into the mid to upper 80s. And then as we head farther through the week, we just start to feel that summer air returning. So we'll get back up to near those average high temperatures as we head toward the weekend. The heat, humidity starts to build back in as well, so it won't be quite as comfortable, but it's not going to be excessive. As I said, temperatures in the lower 90s through the weekend with just a few pop-up thunderstorms during the afternoon starting Saturday and lasting into next week.
Now, your Weather Authority forecast with meteorologist Gabrielle Deabler.
A very nice sight to see on radar. Storms have moved out. The severe threat has ended. In fact, if we flip over to the tornado watch, you will see that Tennessee Valley counties, Jackson, DeKalb, Marshall, and westward have all been taken off of that watch. So now we can enjoy a mainly dry day ahead. We're not quite finished with the rainfall, but we will certainly be seeing some significant improvements for the rest of the day. Temperatures outside still feeling rather muggy. It's going to feel damp out there. Temperatures are in the 60s for most of us, and they will warm up only slightly through the day. We're still going to keep around a good amount of cloud cover, so that'll keep temperatures from warming too quickly for the rest of the afternoon. And part of the reason we're still warm is because the storm system that brought that round of showers and severe storms, that has not quite moved through. The cold front still needs to move through. So as the cold front moves through later today, we'll keep the cloud cover around and the chance of a few isolated showers. The good news, though, is that once this cold front finally pushes out of here this afternoon and tonight, we'll get to see some drier weather coming in. Things are going to be looking much nicer by tomorrow. Here we are this morning. The last of the storms have moved out. Lingering showers possible, but the severe threat ended when those storms crossed over into Georgia. So now we're just watching some on and off showers to be possible, still some dry time through your afternoon, and the cold front actually gets to us late in the day. And with that, we could see another round of showers, most of it fairly light. I'm not going to totally rule out an isolated storm, a rumble of thunder, but the storm potential is very low for this afternoon because we'll have lost most of our instability at that point. Temperatures are going to cool off pretty quickly as that front moves through. Some drier air will come in. We'll start to clear out by late tonight and things will look much nicer. High temperatures today, it really depends on how much dry time you get and how long you can go without the cold front getting to you. Most of us at least trying for the low 70s. Very breezy outside all the way through the day. Cold front moves through, dry cold air takes over. We're in the 40s overnight tonight and overnight tomorrow night into Tuesday morning. Temperatures are cool for only about 36 hours, though. We'll be in the 60s on Monday, but back up into the 70s Tuesday. We continue that warming trend through the middle of the week, and then our next chance of storms is already on Thursday, so we don't have a whole lot of time, only about 3 days, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, in which we're actually totally dry before our next chance of storms arrives. And that comes through with another system from the west that has a good amount of upper level support. Upper level winds will help add some energy to that, and with a good southerly flow for a few days helping to warm us up, we are going to see another risk of strong to severe storms. This occurs on Thursday, and I think it's particularly going to be late in the day, Thursday afternoon into the evening. So for today, you can take a breath of relief, just sigh it out if you have to. It's been a long night, especially if you've been up following the storms. They have moved out. The severe threat has finally pushed away from us for today. We'll have some lingering showers through the afternoon. And then tomorrow, Tuesday and Wednesday, we are dry. If you need to do anything to reset for another threat of severe storms like we had tonight, go ahead and do that in the next couple of days because we'll be watching Thursday very closely. Also, make sure that you continue to check in with us the next couple of days as we bring you updates on the developing system headed for us late in the week.